everybody, it's Cara here and I am so mad. Day 10, super early, so I'm sorry about yesterday's footage because it was very dark. I was upstairs in my room and my overhead light isn't very good, so I'm really sorry that yesterday was a bit shadowy, but keeping it real, I suppose. Today I'm decked out in, I've got a pom-pom waistcoat on, I've got an Edie top, and I've got some Pattern Emporium very wide leg trousers. So I've forgotten what they're called, to be fair, and a scarf that my Facebook memories tells me I've had for 10 years. So there you go. I thought I'd just pop on because it is quite early in the morning. I've got a back half of an Ali Boo. Hello, darling. You all right? You gonna come say hello? And today I'm off to work again. Super tough day yesterday. For those of you who've been through death of a loved one, you'll know how tough it is, and thank you again for all your lovely messages of support. Somehow or other, just trying to make it through each day and catching up with you lot is a bright part of my day, if I'm honest. But yesterday was very tough. I won't go into the details, but some decisions have been made and the funeral is next Tuesday. Yeah, so here I am. I'm actually organising a wake and working and all those sorts of things. So that's unexpected is the best way I can describe that. I'm going to be quick because I'm literally going off to have my hair cut in just about 10 minutes. Luckily, she only lives 10 minutes down the road. So let me jump on to the questions of today. So I've got day 10 and I've got a couple here, I think, today. Yeah, let's have a look. In fact, I think what I'm going to do is I'll probably do a couple now and maybe some later. So this is from Laura. Now, Laura, you're lovely. Thank you so much for all the support you give me. And yesterday, I think it was the day before, you described us as Sew Sisters. And I think that's just absolutely lovely. And I totally agree. You live in America, you're going through some wild weather recently and all sorts of different things, and you still found time to drop me a question, so thank you very much. And Laura says, involved makes or simple sews? That's really cool. What a lovely question, thank you. And it's every day I'm like, oh, I don't know what the answer is. I mean, the simple truth, isn't it, is it's a combination of the both. But I do love a simple sew. You know my favourites are LB pullover and Derwent trousers. LB pullover from Paper Theory Patterns, Derwent trousers from Wendy Ward's Sewing with Knits. They are the simplest patterns. And also, was it the Pomona trousers by Anna Allen? I think it was. Those three probably are the simplest makes and my most worn makes, I think. But you know, I love a challenge. I love making outerwear, and I'm no longer daunted by a project, really. I've got a huge respect for a project, but I do love to tackle something. So it is definitely a combination of two. I would say a simple sew edges it, because sometimes I just need something to rustle up and to be made. Lovely Alice here. I don't know if I can't move it around because I've got dog beds in the way. So yes, and actually excuse me, hiccups, talking of simple sewing, I did drag out a couple of pieces of fabric last night, quite late, and my husband's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm thinking I need to make a dress for the funeral. He's like, haven't you just got something in your wardrobe? Why do you want to put that sort of pressure on you? I don't know, I'm not sure at this stage if I'll make something or not. I think actually I don't actually have the right fabric for something, although I did pick out 2 pieces of fabric, which maybe I'll share with you if I get time, because let me just do, let's just quickly do Beck's advent calendar, and I've got Let's Open Day 10. Let's have a look. Ooh, something different I think today. Oh my goodness, Becky. Oh, wow. Now that is one stunning button. Oh, imagine that on a coatigan or like a Marlowe or something like that. I know Andrea on Beyond the Pink Door favours the cardigans that do that, and like a button at the top there. That is absolutely stunning. I hope you can see that. It's got these wonderful 2 flowers in it, and then some glittery sections. Oh, Becky, you're so creative. I love it. I love, love, love it. And talking of creative and gifts, what I wanted to share with you, just my early days thinking. I've been really inspired by Clare from Stitch Hem Sew. Hi Clare, no idea if you're watching, and the lovely Tamlyn from Sewn on the Tyne. They did Gift November as well as lots of lovely other people. There was 2 gifts in particular, and actually Rachel from the French Seams, all 3 of you have inspired me to this is before what has happened in my life, to be fair, but now it's in here and I need to get it out. And so I've gone ahead and bought some fat quarter packs. And these are huge actually, which is great. They're 50 by 50 centimetres. They're just from Amazon. If I get time, I'll leave the links below, but if you just put in fat quarters, this is what comes up. And I am going to be making some gifts for people. I am, it's going to happen. And I've also bought this massive pack of key rings, you know, like the clipper key ring, because Claire from Stitch Hem Sew inspired me to make a lip balm holders. I just thought it was a really lovely practical gift. You know what I mean? They're about that big. They've got a key ring clip on the top. And I've also bought, they haven't arrived yet, a really universal unscented lip balm for everybody. I'm going to be making about 25 of these because I'd love to give everybody in my practices, people I work for, my team, get my words out right, everyone, all of the people in my, because they're all ladies pretty much, I'd love to give them a lip balm in a little, I bought like a little gift bag with a tag on it. I'd like to give them a present to say thank you for working so hard this year. And there's some lovely colours in there. So that's select gift number 1. Gift number 2 is thank you to Tamlyn. So Tamlyn did a really lovely book cover tutorial. It's like a pouch that you put your book in. And a number of my uncles and my brother-in-law are all big readers. And actually my sister-in-law on my husband's side, she said to me a long time ago, I'd love to have something to protect my book. So again, using the fat quarters and this wadding, which ironically is the same wadding as I used last year for the bowl cozies. I just looked it up on Amazon and my husband said, yeah, we ordered this same product this time last year. How funny is that? That's cotton wadding. Not that it needs to be cotton for a book. You could use whatever you've got. And then the last, I'm making, I think 5 of those. And then the last thing I want to make is thanks to Rachel from the French Seams, and I'm going to be making some pie holders. And you're just going to have to use your imagination if you haven't seen that. It's like effectively like a big hanky that has got, like, you sort of put the corners together up into it itself, and you can carry your pavlova or your pie or whatever around. And again, these are big enough for that. So if you imagine you've put something in the middle there, and then it sort of does this effectively, but a whole lot neater than that. And again, they're padded. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. Not sure when I'm going to do that, but I do need to crack on and start making those. And it's such a shame because the 17th, obviously, that's my main priority. But the 17th was also my staff Secret Santa day, and I'll bring some food to work day, and all of that. And I really enjoy the camaraderie of that on that day. So I'm going to miss that, which is such a shame. But my other practice version is on the Monday, so I'll do one on the Monday, and sadly we'll have to miss the whole other practices one. Such is life, I guess. I'm hoping later I'll get a chance to slice in some of the prep, because I think I'm going to do some of this prep tonight, and I've seen a tutorial on how to batch make these lip balm holders. Now I can't remember if Claire has done a batch making one or a singular one. I'm not sure, but there's definitely a batch making one, and I'll try and leave the details of that in the comments below. So I'll leave it there for a second, and I'll catch up with you soon.